Previously on the 308 project. After getting the Ferrari running and moving it over to the workshop, I had to deal with a blown coolant hose, sorted out some rough running from a very random faulty spark plug, found some very odd things in my fuel tank and got the car running great. All was looking peachy right up until the car decided to overheat once again. Before we start, just going back to those bits that fell out of the fuel tank. In the last video, you guys commented and spotted that you saw a Mercedes logo stamped on that part in the corner, and you are absolutely correct. So I really have no idea. It makes the mystery deepen even further because I have never once seen any Mercedes parts ever used in a Ferrari. So how it got in the tank is, well, beyond belief. Guys, welcome back to the Rat Cave. It's a beautiful day, and for me this is a very special one because I've got my dad coming over to help me fix the Troublesome 308. Anyway, I'm going to head inside, get changed, and then I'm going to show you what we've got to try and fix. Now recently I had some really bad news. My storage garage got broken into and my custom BMX along with some other expensive goods and my tools all got stolen, and since then I've lost a lot of sleep worrying about this place on all the cars. So I've invested in some really cool bits of kit from Reolink to secure and monitor my units 24/7. They're super simple and quick to install. You've got an operating instructions manual if you need it, but basically you download the app, install the hardware like the antennae, switch it on at the back there, and then just scan the code and it pairs it all up. Something I really love is the Reolink app. It's so easy to use and I can monitor and control my cameras from anywhere around the world, day and night. Let's say I'm laying in bed worried about this place. I can go in, look at my cameras, and I have full control. I can pan and tilt, I can zoom in, I can put a spotlight on, I can set an alarm if I want to, or I can simply look at my recordings for peace of mind, and the pictures are crystal clear. Oh, and check this out, I can even communicate via the camera by talking to someone by pressing this button here. Stop trying to steal my Ferrari. Now the Reolink cameras already come with an inbuilt battery that's rechargeable, which is superb and lasts a very long time. But for low maintenance, I've also added a solar panel. So I'm installing the cameras right up high outside, so I've got a good view of the workshop. And so that I never need to come up here and charge the battery, I've got the solar panel that's doing that constantly for me. Inside the unit up there, I'm going to install one of these, an August 4 with a 4K 180 degree lens. It's going to be perfect for capturing all the angles. Now the great thing is you can use the camera standalone if that's all you need. You can add memory directly to the camera itself, but I've also chosen to add a home hub to my system for extra storage where I can hook up to 8 cameras and monitor them all in one place. But the best bit still is I've got local storage, so there's none of that expensive monthly subscription fees normally associated with cameras. And right now Reolink have some fantastic deals in their summer sales. To find out more, just click on my link in the description below the video and start protecting your house, your car and your family, and avoid those sleepless nights with Reolink. Next up, it's time to figure out what caused the car to overheat at the end of the last video. Okay, so the 308 overheated for a second time. Fortunately, this time around, it doesn't look like it was a pipe, a coolant pipe. I did inspect everything, couldn't see it. Took the airbox off because this pipe over here had ballooned and I knew I had to change it. So we've done that, and in the process, I saw something hanging down, right down in the depths of the engine there, and it was this thing, which looks like it's burnt through. Now that would explain in the last video when we started the car, while we had a lot of belt squeal, it looks like it's burnt its way through, the belt has snapped and it's caused the car to overheat because obviously the water pump is not spinning. The other thing that I did notice is when we looked at the water pump, and if you look at the body of the water pump, I always assumed that this was brand new when the car arrived, but I couldn't first of all turn the pulley, it's C-solid, so we've got a spanner on the end, moved it, and now, I don't know if you can hear this, it is not good at all. So, we have ordered up some more parts, and what have we got, Dad? Where's the bits?
Water pump.
You just can't get the staff.
We got a brand new water pump, new gasket.
Got the gasket, we've got some gasket seal as a backup, but this is it's going to hopefully do the job. Right now, what I'm hoping with this, by replacing the water pump, there was also one other kind of niggly little problem that was I was a bit worried about. There was a noise with this, and even Ian said it when the car was at Barkaways. He said it was over here somewhere. Now, water pump's down there. I could hear kind of metallic-y noise. And the thing that kind of started to worry me a bit more is that that metallic-y noise turned into a little bit of a kind of knocking noise. So I'm hoping it was the bearing on the water pump, and we're about to find out. It's all right, you walk into camera. Right. Still on camera, still on camera. All right, so we got the side cover off, which has given us some nice access down here. Easy to get to the pump. The only other thing that I'm going to probably undo is just this pipe here. It's just in the way slightly, but the main idea is to undo it at the top. We're going to use that to start draining the system. Give these a little bit of a... Yeah, you can see underneath there where it's all been leaking. There, yeah? Yeah. Turn it around a bit. This could get messy. Here we go. Ready? I might have gone too far. Bucket's not in the way. Alright, bucket's there. Here we go. Stand back. Nothing came out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. All right, we're good. Okay, guys, look at this. Filming. Just It's always good doing jobs like this.
Yeah,
I think that's...
could well be.
I'll film it, Dad. I'll film it.
Oh my God.
All right, with the pipe off, look at this. That is absolutely knackered. So while it's in situ, I'm going to take the bolt off because we've got to change the pulley over to the new pump. Can you leverage that, Dad? Yeah. Give it a bit of welly. That's it. I'll spin it a bit.
Sharp as well.
Okay, I reckon we'll try that when we get it off, yeah? Last bolt.
Yeah. Got your bucket hammer there? Yeah.
I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to the camera. Please, never film with your dad. Last bolt, guys, on camera. Right, here we go, last one, 10 wheel. I managed to get the pulley off the front as well so we can get to this, which is great. Now, probably going to get a lot of fluid coming out. Okay, that's good. Washer. Okay, here we go. Might have to give it a little tap, yeah. It's all coming out though, all the water's coming out, like you can see all that. No, there was a nice, yeah, soft, no, that's soft, that's all soft anyway, look. Yeah. Yeah. Let's give it a little tap. Oh, tap the end, it's knackered anyway. Yeah, that's it, right there. Here we go, guys. Whoa. One water pump. All right, let's have a look. What does it look like?
Knackered.
Gosh, yeah. Now that is a metallic-y noise.
That's the metallic noise.
So,
That turning.
fingers crossed.
You can hear it, can't
Yeah.
you? Oh.
Fingers crossed that is it. Now, it wasn't so straightforward refitting that water pump. It actually meant removing the complete AC unit, but every cloud has a silver lining, and I needed to do that anyway in order to change the cam belts on the car, which is all happening in the next video. But for now, the pump is in place, and so far it's all working pretty good. And well, with a lot of engine covers removed, I took the opportunity to have a quick cleanup in the area, removing years of built up gunk. Now, it's always a little bit tricky and a bit risky washing engines in that way, so I like to dry them off straight away after and then run the car up to test it. Everything was working, water pump's doing its job, and we're now on to the next problem, which is some troublesome dancing headlights. Alright, so the original problem was that the headlights would just do a little dance. They wouldn't stop at all. They would just continually dance, and it made no difference at all with a little switch there. So I've actually had to pull the relay. If I pop that back in, you can see on the dash the lights are on, and no matter what I do here, you can hear it click, but the lights don't go out. So that's why the relays had to be pulled every time, otherwise our battery's going to go flat. So normally, if I take this cover off very gently, you can see the little ball bearing there and the spring, so we've got to be careful with that. And then the way this works is as soon as you twist it, it makes contact here and you can hear it. But typical problem on these is that the solder just goes bad. So I have had to solder the bottom one, and unfortunately that has not made any difference to the problem. So you can hear that there, but our lights stay on. You can see our lights on there. Now if you look carefully as well down here, you can see that my pop-up headlights, the actual lights are illuminated, but the pop-ups are not doing anything at any moment. So we've got to figure out the pop-up motor. So all the lights are actually working, they're just not turning off, and our pop-ups are not popping up. So here's the plan. We're going to take our probe, we're going to come over here and start looking at all of the fuses, all of the relays in this area here. Now if you remember last year, we replaced the old style fuse boards with the new Birdman ones, because these things suffer with all kinds of problems, and well, got the old type fuses as well in there. So they've all been upgraded, but I do need them for one thing today, and that is just the covers, just to work out which fuses are which. And so we're going to start by trying to figure out. Now the other day when I did do something on here, one of the fuses blew. Now I replaced the fuse. Since then the problem has actually got worse, and we've got no pop-ups at all. So we've gone from dancing pop-ups to zero. Now this probe was super handy. I used this when we were rebuilding the Stradale Spider, and what I love about it, it's got a massive long lead on it, so it gets right to the back of the car if you need to. Well, there we go. So there's our little probe. Look at this. So we're going to go in here and then start using this to try and figure out where our problem is. Right, okay, so I've got my lackey with me today, my old man. Say hi, Dad.
Oh yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to kind of work this, the ignition. Dad's going to check all of the fuses. We've figured out from the fuse, using the old style boards here, that, which one was it, Dad? It was the third one in, wasn't it? It was this headlight motor. So that one there on this board here. Okay, so we've got our new style spare fuses. So first of all, I have pulled the relay out to stop the lights going on and off. So let's put that back in. Okay, now we should have green light on there. Okay, so if you probe top and bottom of there, let's have a look. So on the top, we've got 11.
Nothing.
And we got nothing at the bottom. Okay, pull the fuse out. Let's have a look what we got on the fuse. That's off. Everything's off. Okay, what does the fuse look like? Looks good, right? So that should be a 16 amp fuse. Right, okay, so we've got the right fuse in.
15 A, but
15, yeah, that'll be fine.
fine to test it.
Still got our lights. That's why I buy a massive pack of fuses. Let's just double check. Is that 15? Right, that's a 15 amp. So you whack that in.
Two sparks.
So that's blown the fuse, right?
So,
You saw that spark. Did that
know.
blow? Right, that is definitely blown. Look at that.
yeah.
That's gone right through, right? So that's blown the fuse.
So we know it's the bottom wire.
So we know it's the bottom wire. So let's pull the bottom wire, so the blue wire. Let's put another fuse in. And let's make sure that doesn't blow.
Perfect.
Right, no
No
blow,
spark.
no ignition on, but we have got the lights still on here. This panel here is a relay panel. And we have got right hand motor, left hand motor, external lights, and headlight motor contacts. Right, okay, that's that one there, right? Right, which is that one here,
Yeah.
which is this one here. So that one is right hand headlight motor. So that is that one over there. In there, right. So the other thing I've got here that we're not 100% sure on this car is all of these relays. When I got this car, everything was unplugged and these headlights have never worked correctly. We've had them dancing and now we've got nothing at all. So what I've also done is I pulled all the light relays from my 308 QV. So I can't be 100% sure that they're exactly the same, but the chances are quite high that they're going to be using the same system. There's 1 year in between the two cars. So that was number 4. The way I numbered them up: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and that's number 4. So let's pull both of these relays out. We know it's going into this one, so let's pull this one out and let's do one at a time. And we have got in there, can we see that? What is that? That is a 101 at the end. This other one in here, left hand one, my light's still on, so that is not looking good. Let's pull that out and just see what happens with this light. Does it come out? All right, so 101. Shall we take one? Let's take our number 3 up there, Dad. Put that one into the end one over here. Yeah, that's where our blue wire goes. Okay.
Yep.
That's good because it hasn't blown. So let's probe that as well quickly. So we've got a relay in.
Yeah. Relay out.
Perfect. No light on the dash. Okay. Let's give it a bit of this. Bit of ignition. See if it blows. Cool. All right. Good, good, good.
Whoa.
Ho, ho, ho.
There you go.
And it's popped up. It's not even dancing. Right, that's great. So let's see if we can do the same with that one. So number 3, and that was a 101. Was this a 101? Yeah. This was a 101, wasn't it?
That's the 101.
All right, so let's power this down again. Turn that off. That's gone down. Right, pop that in number, was it the left-hand one, isn't it? Got it? Good, good, good. Nothing blue. Nothing blue. And
Test the fuse first.
test the fuse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Ignition. Good. Nothing's blown.
Whoa. Done.
We have got pop-up lights that stay up for the first time. My old man's helped me out. Look at that. Okay, so what was the problem? Let's figure. Where was that other relay, Dad? Is that the one that we popped out? 114, 113. So that is what? That's a 30 amp, is it?
Yeah.
And what's that one on there then?
20.
Is it?
No. Can't see.
That wrong relay has caused it to short out, hasn't it?
They have to be the same. don't I?
Yeah. So we had a difference between right and left, and that's caused the problem. Anyway, that is fixed. Well, guys, for an absolute change, the 308 has behaved today. There's no problems, which is an absolute first. And to spend that time working on the car with Dad was very special to me. Although he might need to brush up a little bit on knowing when I'm talking to you guys or talking to him, because that was hilarious. Anyway, next video, we have got cam belts. We got servicing to do on the car, a little bit of interior work. Then we're going to start driving it, and fingers crossed it stays behaving itself. Until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will see you all very soon in the next one. Stay safe and ciao for now.